So my name's James Smith. I run multiple seven-figure businesses. I'm a 3 times #1 best-selling author, co-founder of an 8-figure drinks business, and I have never in my life done a sales call. And if you're someone that really enjoys doing sales calls, maybe this isn't the video for you. But let's go back a little bit in history. 12 years ago, I'm a personal trainer, I'm in a gym, and we need to do something called prospecting. There's a gym with 2,000 members, I've got 0 clients, I need to talk to literally everyone. And the objective is to try and book someone in for a free session. Now, this seems easier than converting someone on a sales call to do business with you. But for a lot of people, the gym is their place where they put their headphones in, have a bit of time to themselves, and what they don't want is a 24-year-old prick coming up to them and going, "Excuse me, can I give you some?" No, piss off, leave me alone, I'm trying to train. Now, the prospecting wasn't really the hard part. The rejection was the hard part. I've got a thick skin, but talking to 10 people in a row and trying to showcase your level of expertise to them and getting declined all the time, it's deflating. It's borderline depressing. You go home, drive home in the car and just sit in silence. So social media for me was a way of bypassing that. I thought, imagine a world where I could just sit on my laptop, record on my phone and have clients come to me rather than having to go to them and get rejected. Here's the honest truth that not a lot of people really know. I'm a lot more introverted than people think. I spend most of my time working with my clients in a Discord because social interactions, phone calls, they drain the hell out of me. I don't even take phone calls from my friends, so I'm not going to let a stranger call me up to have me beg them to do business with me. And ultimately, I just think there's a better way for a lot of people. Social media for me was a system where I didn't have to prospect on the gym floor, and it got me most of the accolades I mentioned before. Now, with sales in business, I've had over 100,000 people use my app, sold over 1 million books, had over 3,500 people attend talks in real life. And my goal from this video is that some of you, maybe similar to me, can build a system that doesn't require having to do sales calls. I mapped out a few issues that are at the top of my mind. The first thing to address is that they work. But if it's all you do, of course it works. For instance, let's say you want to develop a wonderful chest. If you just did press-ups, you may never do bench press. Because you go, well, James, I do 100 press-ups a day and it works. It works, but there could be a better way. Am I saying bench press? You get the drift. The first thing I like to point out is something called the empty diary effect. When you go to start doing sales calls, the bigger the bandwidth that you have to take on the calls, the emptier your diary looks. Now, imagine you call up your local dentist. You're like, yeah, I've got a filling that I need to have. I need a dentist. And they go, okay, we can do 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m., 10 a.m. We could do 11 a.m. And the dentist is free all day, every day. Straight away, you'd be like, well, why is no one at this dentist? He must be terrible. Another one, you're on holiday, you're walking down a cobbled street. Someone says, hey, come into my restaurant. And it's no one's in there. All the other restaurants are busy, but that one's empty. You think, no, that looks like I'm going to get food poisoning. There's a big issue with having an empty diary. And the second thing is that people then will be scarce with the amount of hours. They'll only open up their calendar at 8:30 in the morning and 4 p.m. in the afternoon to make it look like they are more in demand than they are. But then the availability for people to be able to reach those scarce times that you've now put out are going to mean that some people are going to get there. They could be emotively ready to buy. They can't get a time slot that suits them. They bounce. And bounce is when someone exits the sales process. So if your diary's too empty, you look shit. And if there's not enough room, they can't book. And not many of you have got alternative routes in which people can go. Number 2 would be the time wasters. Now, let's say you've got a pretty good close rate on your sales calls, but 2 of them a week. For whatever reason, I need to think about it. I need to talk to my wife, I need to talk to my partner, whatever. 1, you get that emotional trauma of putting all that time and effort into something. And the thing is, you're stopping other things. If you're ADHD like me, if I have something in my diary at 3 p.m., that's the whole day written off. From 1 p.m. onwards, I'm like, I've got a call at 3. So your creative juices, your ability to be free with the day, go do things, create content, write email marketing emails, that's diminished to then jump on the phone with someone for an hour for them to go, I need to think about it. When you get 3, 4, 5 of those in a row, that starts to affect your confidence, your energy, your aura. Not to mention, you may think that wasting 2 hours a week is fine, but that adds up. It's 8 hours a month. If you were to spend that time with a notepad and pen, writing down good ideas for video content, writing down good ideas for email marketing campaigns, sitting in a room for an hour with a whiteboard and a pen, you could come up with ideas that could drastically change the quality of your life. But sitting on a call with someone, doing a podcast that no one's going to listen to, it's just a waste of time and energy and effort, and that time could be spent better somewhere else. If that was 2 hours of strategizing, writing, planning, content creation, as you get better at that with each week and month that passes, you're creating real skills you can take into the future. Next thing to keep in mind be time zones. Using the internet gives me to have the ability to have a global brand. I can have clients from anywhere. Azerbaijan, the UK, Tennessee, Argentina, wherever it is. If you are going to be scarce or open your diary at a time that you're hyper energized and you're hyped up on caffeine or whatever it is. If someone's in a different time zone and suddenly it's only open at 4 o'clock in the morning, you've had all this breadth to have this international business, and then you've taken it right down to the same time zone as you, just based on time zones. The no-shows, which is anything worse than a time waster. Like I said, you paused every single part of your day. And when someone doesn't show up, it's not they just haven't showed up. It's that they've pretty much disrespected you. They've gone, you weren't even important enough for me to turn up to the call. Then we have something called the menu effect. Some of you that like to use the sales calls as a process to sell to people, you like to keep things off the menu till they arrive. You might think in your head it's like the specials. Once they're sat at the table, here's some things that you might not have seen on the menu that's a surprise. But for me, as a buyer, and I like expensive things, my coach is overqualified, I stay in nice hotels, I sit in nice parts of the plane. I like all the information available to me so I can make a decision before. When I'm going to buy a car, when I turn up to the dealership, my mind's already made up. I don't even need to test drive it. When I message the salesperson, I would like to buy this car. I'm coming in at 2 p.m. First house I ever went to, I'd already made my mind up. I'm pretty much going there just to make sure it's everything that I saw online. When I go to a restaurant, already check the menu. If you want to run a business where you keep things off the menu so that you can sell those things to that person on the phone call, you're gonna lose buyers like me. I want information. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care about buying. Oh, 10 grand, fine. With the information, I can make the decision for you so that if I don't want to buy, I will never have to communicate with you or waste an inkling of your energy effort to do so. For a lot of you, rather than jumping on the call, you could just say to someone, have a money back guarantee. I'll be honest with you, some people, when it comes to my business mentorship, they go, James, really want to help level up my business, want to get better at social media, want to make money online, blah, 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 blah. I literally won't even read the second half of their email. I go, hey, Dave, you seem like a switched on person. You're not using a Gmail account, which is great. How about you join today? In the first 3 months, if you haven't made your money back, I'll refund you in full. Now, no matter what they say from that period onwards, if they come back with another long email, I'm like, mate, no, I'm not reading that. You got the money back guarantee. You can either jump in, do it, use the guarantee, or fuck off. Oh, I'd just like to jump on a call. No, I'm taking all the risk myself. If that's not enough, you're already a fucking headache and you've not even joined the program. So it's probably better off that you don't join. Any single person that needs a sales call, no, just have a money back guarantee. And then if they are someone that you do need to have a conversation with, maybe get them to buy and have an onboarding call as part of the process. At least when you turn up on the call, they've already paid you. You might have to refund some of them, but it's going to be a damn sight better rate than your no-shows and the time wasters. Now, a lot of you are thinking, yeah, but other people in my niche do them. Unless you're, a very expensive lawyer or potentially an accountant taking on a big client. Unfortunately, the majority of you are fitness coaches and you're copying what other people do, what other fitness coaches do. Now, here's the reason that other coaches are doing them, right? There's a lot of mentors in the business space. I'm not going to talk shit about them. Well, I will talk a little bit of shit about them. All of those guys that you follow in the B2B space have never made any money from big coaching businesses. They've made all their money from teaching you how to make money. So they don't know that much. The second thing is, you got to understand, for me to say do sales calls makes my life a lot easier. Instead, I'm making you do the fucking hardest way. I'm going to go, hey, let's make amazing content. Let's get good on YouTube. Let's run email marketing campaigns. Let's put together a highly converting landing page. And by the way, there are assets to get better at all of these things for free in the description. To make you a weapon that doesn't need sales calls, I have to do so much more work. Do you understand this? But the worst thing, the biggest disservice I could do is to put an introvert on a sales call because I knew you hate it. And if you hate any part of your business, you're not just going to keep doing it. So my life is so much more difficult because I have to make you a black belt in email marketing, landing pages and all of this. And then I need to review your landing pages in the Discord. Trust me, I wish I could just shove you lot on fucking sales calls. But other coaches are being told to do it by business mentors because it is the easiest way to tell someone to just fuck off. Just book them in for a call. And then if they bounce for the call, whatever reason, and don't buy, it was your lead quality or you didn't sell hard enough. Here's some closes. The majority of business gurus in this space are just phonies. Now, one thing that they're getting you to do is to hide your pricing. Now, let me tell you this. I would not have bought my car if I didn't know the price. I would not go on to have looked at the house that I bought if I didn't know the price. I would not go to any Michelin star menu if I couldn't see the pricing. And I would not stay in any luxury 5-star hotel if they were not going to show me the pricing until I'm there. The idea of hiding your pricing from your clients is so fucking stupid, and you are pushing away top tier quality people because they go, oh, what? You're not going to show me the pricing until you get on a call? Bell end, and they're bouncing. And the issue is with this sales process of having a call is you are losing so many good quality leads because you're not giving them what they want. There is a world where you do not have to do sales calls. You just have to build it, and it might mean that you need to get better at some other skills first. If you're watching this video right now, there is an aggressive Black Friday offer. I currently have about 52 spaces remaining for the rest of the year, and after that we close the mentorship down. Please click on it. Please consider it. I help businesses like yours for a living, and there's a world 6 months from now where you make money without having to get people on sales calls. And when you join, you go to the Discord Discord, look at Post Your Wins, and you'll see the amount of people that we're already getting this working for. And if you did feel personally attacked as a personal trainer and you're not ready to join the mentorship yet, I made this video here where if I had to start over again and get to my first 100K a year, this is exactly how I'd do it. So check it out.